So it seems like a lot of people have been talking about Filian lately, and of course the last video that we covered has been pretty insane with some major news coming out about her videos. Now, it seems like we have an extra kind of update here, as well as answering some of the questions that you guys had in the comments about this, because I did think it was very, very interesting, right? So if you guys don't know, we've been recently following the Filian ARG situation and her whole entire hiatus, right? Which has been a very big topic in the VTubing community. And, well, recently we did cover the fact that she lost a lot of videos. A lot of the videos had ended up getting either deleted or privated, which we'll go into. Obviously, some people pointed that out. And, of course, it was almost up to, I think, like 700 videos or something. It was absolutely insane, the amount of videos. And the amount that we were at was almost 500 million views were gone. 500 million views were minused on the channel. Obviously, it doesn't mean they're fully gone. You know, they can be reinstated. But of course, that was an absolutely huge surprise. But it seems like it gets even worse. It seems like we have a huge update because the 500 million was just the start. Because if you go into the channel right now, she has lost over 910 million views in the last 30 days. That's crazy. And you got to imagine, like, all of these that have been, like, kind of adding on as well over time. So I'm going to assume that is almost up to 1 billion views lost in terms of videos, right? In terms of the videos that have been deleted or removed or privated or whatever, that's over 1 billion views, which I think is absolutely crazy. And it's an insane amount to even be talking about, right? Because as I said, it was about 500 million last video, which is still a huge amount, but like almost 1 billion, if not 1 billion. Is crazy, right? And I think a lot of people haven't already been discussing that because, again, it only updated today, and it seems like, yeah, she's been removing videos, daily average -24, and yeah, it says in the last 30 days, there's been -712 videos removed, and in the last 2 weeks, there's been 300. So it seems like this has been a gradual process, and I think this is all to do with the ARG. So don't worry. Obviously, a lot of you guys in the comments have been worrying about whether this is actually the ARG or whether this is, you know, something bad happening. My case, or at least my kind of understanding, is that it is just a part of the ARG, and it is just something that she has going on over on her channel at the moment. Especially with the profile picture slowly fading out as well. I think the fading out profile picture is the biggest, what do you call it, signifier that this is a part of the thing that she's doing. This isn't some kind of like actual takedown or actual kind of problem or actual removal of the channel, because, you know, she wouldn't be kind of dimming out her profile picture if it wasn't supposed to be some kind of like performative, you know, kind of ARG thing, right? Now, a lot of you guys were wondering what an ARG actually was, and I probably should have mentioned this at the beginning of the series, so I will actually just put this Wikipedia page here because of course it explains it pretty well. They say it's obviously an ARG is an alternate reality game. They say it's an interactive network narrative that uses the real world as a platform and employs transmedia storytelling to deliver a story that may be altered by players' ideas or actions. The form is defined by intense player involvement with a story that takes place in real time and evolves according to players' responses. It is shaped by characters that are actively controlled by the game designers, as opposed to being controlled by an AI as in a computer game or a console video game. Players interact directly with characters in the game, solve plot-based challenges and puzzles, and collaborate as a community to analyze the story and coordinate real-life and online activities. ARGs generally utilize multimedia, ranging from websites, social media, videos, and sound files to offline media such as telephone and mail. They usually rely on the internet as the central binding medium. So yeah, obviously it is one of these, essentially one of these things where, you know, it's something that someone sets up, and it's involving a lot of real life clues and things. This isn't like a video game. This isn't like a board game, whatever. This is a real life thing where essentially, yeah, they are dropping hints. For example, we've looked at a lot of the hints in this Google Doc, which we've been going through recently, where they're obviously going through the timeline of different events. For example, like the Minecraft marathon, where there's a bunch of glitches and things. That is clues to the ARG. You're playing the game if you are trying to find out what those glitches mean, right? You are a part of the ARG. So you can think of it like a game, right? I think that is the most easiest way to kind of explain it. If you still don't really get what I mean, But yeah, obviously there is more clues, more stuff that gets dropped throughout the game, and people are trying to figure out where Filian is. That is essentially the biggest, I would say, goal of the game. And of course, yeah, it changes in real time. It changes, you know, it's one of these things that is ongoing. So of course things can suddenly take a turn. For example, like now with the minus 910 million, which I think obviously is absolutely insane, and it shows you the kind of quick and fast-paced nature that this can, you know, happen with. And now obviously a lot of people are saying that potentially this could mean that the ARG is ending soon, because Filian has been off for a very, very long time, right? Filian has been away for ages in terms of her hiatus, because again, I said before, the Neuro Sama subathon, that took place like in between her hiatus. So we've had a whole Neuro Sama subathon and more in between, you know, her hardcore Minecraft stream and now, right? And I think it's been crazy how much time has actually gone by, and lots of people have been pointing that out, right? But again, I do think there is some kind of big plan though in terms of her return and something that is coming. Now, of course, in terms of like what is going to be the big reveal, in terms of like all of this kind of ARG stuff, deleting the views and whatever, and deleting videos, I think this is probably going to end up being, you know, some kind of model debut. Because if you don't know, I've seen many people bring this up in the comments as well, Filian has never like officially debuted, so obviously it doesn't really count as a re-debut. It's actually just a debut because she's never done it before. So of course a lot of people are excited that that could possibly be the case, and maybe that is why some of the kind of things are being deleted from the channel, right? But again, it could also mean many other things. It could mean another project that potentially she is working on. Maybe there could be there's multiple kind of outcomes to this, and you know, we don't really know what will be the outcome. But yeah, obviously the biggest theory running being like a VTuber debut, which obviously would be great to see. But again, it could be a multitude of different things, which I think obviously is very exciting. And you can see here as well, whenever we go into like the videos tab, whenever it comes to the deleted videos, it now means that she's gone from having 1,100 videos on the channel to around about 830, which I think is crazy. Now, many people have been discussing, especially in the comments, whether this is deleted or privated. A lot of you guys are saying, oh yeah, it's probably privated. And yeah, I do think that possibly could be the case, right? But I think at the end of the day, they're still removed. And I think, you know, whether it's privated and will come back later, I think that's something that we'll have to find out whenever the ARG fully kind of, you know, goes full circle and, you know, is completed, right? But again, we won't know whether they're fully deleted or whether they are just privated until, you know, I guess whenever we find out what is going on with this situation. Because, as I said, it seems like the kind of profile picture is slowly fading. So I think there'll be a couple more incidents of maybe more stuff happening. And I wouldn't be surprised if all of the videos get removed on the channel at one point. I feel like that is a definite possibility where she essentially just like kind of fades from existence. So yeah, obviously that could be a possibility. I don't know about this banner, by the way. I don't know if this is on her channel as well. But that seems like it's slowly fading away as well. Yeah, I mean, it looks kind of transparent. I don't know what it looked like before, but potentially that could also be a thing. But yeah, as you guys can see here, these are the videos that are still up. There's still some popular videos up, but again, it seems like some of the old ones are getting removed, I think, at least. I don't know, but again, it is very interesting, right? It's very interesting because, of course, many people are on the case. Many people are looking into all of the different clues left by Filian, whether it's on the Minecraft stream, whether it was looking into her YouTube analytics now. And I do think it is a very interesting kind of experience, right? At the moment, as many people are trying to figure it out. And you guys can go over to the Filian Discord if you want to go and help figure out any of the other stuff that's been going on over on the document. I definitely recommend going to go do that because, of course, you know, they want help with whatever they can, right? And we will be going through, obviously, the rest of the doc and what people have found in some of the future live streams as we went through stuff like, you know, the secret channel and whatever, which was created in December, right? So that will be very interesting to see, and hopefully we can see even more stuff coming out about that soon, right? But yeah, I mean, I just wanted to share that with you because this is a pretty crazy update, right? We've gone from minus 500 million views to now minus 910, which, as I said, she's been gaining views for a couple of months, or a couple of days, sorry. So that means probably with a lot of these combined, as well as some of the old ones as well, it's probably more so up to the billion, right? There's probably a billion almost views removed, which I think is absolutely insane. And yeah, many people haven't really seen that because, of course, it only just updated last night. So again, pretty crazy, right? But yeah, that is essentially all there is for this situation. Just kind of wanted to keep you guys up to date. If you guys did enjoy this video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Also, go to GameSubs, use my code Kazo, get 10% off. Again, they've got a ton of really cool stuff over there. Definitely recommend checking it out. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. That's all. See ya.